Yo, you looking for a trendy boxy cut t-shirt that's not too long? Let's talk about it. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today we're going to be talking all about the iColor box t-shirt. I first seen this t-shirt at the Impressions Expo, but I've never tried it out, so I ordered a few in my size and a size above just to test out and see how they fit, and here it is right here. Once again, this is the iColor box t-shirt. Hopefully that's in focus. Right out the gate, just taking this thing out of the packaging, this t-shirt is buttery soft. I have no idea what type of cotton is being used, but for a heavyweight shirt, this thing feels soft to the touch. The other thing I'm noticing, it's cut a little bit wider and a little bit shorter than t-shirts that I'm used to wearing. Currently right now, I'm wearing the iColor heavy fade t-shirt. Just by looking at this t-shirt, I feel like it's a little bit shorter and a little bit wider. So like, I feel like the shoulders are gonna drop down a little lower. Maybe the sleeves might be a little bit longer. We'll see when I try it on, but I did get an extra large and a 2X just to see what it fits like. As of right now, I'm not 100% sure what size I would be, but my specs are I'm about 5'10", 220 pounds, medium build. I don't really work out like that. I carry most of my weight in my stomach. I got a fat neck, so I need to make sure that the collar is gonna fit my neck correctly. I hate when the collar starts to roll up, especially when you got a big neck. You know what that fits like. And I hate when collars are too loose and you can kind of see, like, I got tattoos up to here. So I hate when the collar's just like so low that you can see all the tattoos right here around my collar. Not the look I'm going for. I like a t-shirt to fit pretty snug around the neck where it's not choking me, but also where it's not so loose and it looks all sloppy. These are just the things I look for in blank t-shirts, especially when it just comes down to just wearing blank t-shirts. I'm pretty picky when it comes to that kind of stuff. I prefer the iColor classic t-shirt. That's probably like my go-to standard top tier t-shirt to wear and print on, but personally just to wear. I wear that shirt blank all the time. This one right here is the iColor heavy fade shirt. I like this one because of the colorway, and this heavy fade shirt fits good, and especially when it's been washed a bunch of times, I like the way that it just lays over the body because it retains its shape, but it just feels like kind of like worn in and comfortable. And on this shirt and the classic shirt, the cotton is some high grade shit because it feels amazing on the body. So what I'm gonna do is turn the camera around, set some lights up here so I can actually try this t-shirt on and you guys can see what it looks like. I'll try on the extra large and the XX. We'll see what they both look like. I'll also go home and wash this thing, and in a later video, I'll do a wash test result video comparing it to a brand new one like I always do. But in this one, I'm just gonna try it on so you guys see what it looks like, how it fits if you were in the market for something like this, hopefully shedding light on something you didn't know even existed. So let's get into it. All right, here goes right here. This is the iColor box t-shirt. This is a 2X, by the way. I got it in 2X and extra large because I wanted to see what the difference was, what the size was. This is my first time trying this thing on. Kind of short. I'm used to the shirts being a little bit longer, but this is where my hip is, this is where my belt line is, and it kind of lands right there, right at the pocket. 2X. Here's the collar. The cotton feels really good, I'll say that. Cotton feels amazing. Sleeves are cool, right above the elbow. Still pretty loose, but it's right above the elbow. Just the shirt's a little bit shorter than I like, but I know there's a lot of people that are into like the shorter t-shirts. That crop look is kind of in right now. I don't know if this is considered cropped, but that's what it is. Here it is. Let me try on that extra large now so we can compare the two. So before I try on the extra large, I just want to show you the tag. There it is, iColor box. This is the extra large. I'm wearing the 2X, but this extra large right here is the one I'm about to try on right now. All right, and here goes the extra large in the iColor box t-shirt. Side view. Shoulders on this one feel not as low because it's extra large. Sleeves fall right above the elbow. Can you see that? There's the elbow. I don't mind that, fits pretty good. Sleeves feel kind of loose. I just feel it's like pretty wide still. But I think that's the look they're going for with this t-shirt. Is this box t-shirt is supposed to be a little bit more wider than usual. It's kind of like that trendier cut. Still feels a little short. All right, so if I'm wearing this t-shirt like this and I throw my hands up, this is extra large. Yeah, you could kind of see some skin right at the bottom. So I don't know if that's the look I'm going for, but on the extra large, this is what it looks like. So if you're looking for those square boxy cut shirts, this right here is the iColor box shirt. If you're looking for more of a shorter t-shirt, this is where this one comes in. But I will say this cotton feels amazing. It feels crazy soft, but it's still pretty heavy at the same time. There it goes. When I talk about these t-shirts being soft and the cotton feeling good, what I'm going based off of is what it's going to feel like to wear it in the summer. Am I going to be hot? Am I going to be sweating this t-shirt out? This thing feels super comfortable. Especially being a big guy, I sweat like crazy, especially in the summertime. I would hate to put a t-shirt on and just sweat that thing out right away, but this cotton breathes pretty good, it feels good, and it is soft to the touch. All right, there it is. That's the iColor box t-shirt. A little short for my liking, but I'm also not the target demographic for this t-shirt right here. I'm 40 plus years old. I don't dress cool. I'm not hip, so I don't know what's in, what's not in. The crop look isn't for me. You guys seen when I threw my hands up and you can actually see some skin. That's not the look I'm going for. But to those out there that are looking for something like that, this t-shirt might be it for you. But what I will say is the cotton feels amazing on this shirt. The collar was super comfortable on this shirt. So those are pluses in my book. Would I be wearing this shirt all the time? Probably not. Like I said, it's a little too short for myself. If I'm comparing it to something else in the iColor range, the heavy fade t-shirt is something I like to wear. That's what I'm wearing right now. And also the iColor classic t-shirt is my go-to t-shirt every single time. I wear that t-shirt blank. I print on it for myself. I love the way that shirt fits and feels. Washes well, holds its shape, hardly any fading, and it's a comfortable t-shirt to wear. In my big old age, I prefer comfort when it comes to these t-shirts. I can't be walking around in jersey cotton no more in the hot summer days. It just doesn't do it for me. I need that soft cotton that holds its shape and holds its color. And for me, that's always gonna be iColor blank t-shirts all day long. If you wanted to check them out, I'll leave the link for you guys in the description box. They got a bunch of different offerings, from fitted t-shirts to lightweight t-shirts to budget-friendly tubular t-shirts to the trendy stuff like this, where it has that faded vintage look, slightly oversized, heavyweight but still soft to the touch. Quality streetwear stuff. They got hoodies, crew necks, sweats. They do women's, kids, men's. They have different bags, and their t-shirts and hoodies have the craziest color offerings I've ever seen. And as you guys know, they don't pay me to make these videos. I just like to share what I find or things that I'm interested in, just to spark some interest out of you guys or put you guys onto something you never knew existed. All right, so if you have any questions about what I talked about, or if you've been looking into this shirt, or you know of a customer base that would buy into that shirt, let me know in the comments. And if you want to, follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.